Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Hello, masters of reality learners. Today, we are going to hop into the principle of the dual mirror, as the dual mirror is the most important concept of manifesting your own reality. So let's get into it, shall we? By the end of this video, you're going to come away with an understanding and perspective that you didn't have before of the dual mirror, the most important concept of manifesting your own reality and becoming your own master of reality, your own master of your own domain. That's the point and purpose of your life here. That's what you're here to do, to learn, to understand, while also overcoming fear and judgment of others. That's the whole point. That's the game. But it's about understanding our feelings, our actions, our intentions, our expectations inside of us. It's about understanding what they are and how they function energetically on the spectrum. You can think of it as two mirrors facing each other. Your thoughts and emotions are one mirror, and the reality you experience is the other. In fact, it's kind of like watching yourself play a video game. The real you is the game player, the user, the one that controls the avatar, the one that controls the game controller. The fake you, the illusion, is the game character. It mimics what you order it to do, but it is not the real you. And that's the same concept and understanding of the real world and this physical illusion that we find ourselves in. So imagine that you're standing between these two mirrors. What you see isn't just one image, but an endless spectrum of them. What you see isn't just one image, but an endless series of the same image over and over. It's an interesting concept, right? This is like your life. Your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts create your first reflection, which then influences your reality, which then reflects back to you, and so on, and so forth, forever and ever. Man, my hat's dirty. That's kind of gross. I sweat a lot. So let's break it down in simple terms so that everyone here, even if you're brand new to this, can understand it, because it is the most important concept when it comes to mastering your own reality, transurfing, and manifestation, law of attraction stuff that you will ever learn. Your thoughts and your emotions are your internal mirror. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel is like setting up the reflection in your mirror. Your external reality functions as your second mirror. It reflects back to you what you've set up in your mind. If you're in a fear-based state, if you have a perspective of scarcity in the world, if you have negative thoughts and expectations for the future, you visualize the worst scenarios happening to you depending upon what you're in right now, your reality is going to reflect that. Your reality is going to reflect that fear. Your reality is going to reflect that scarcity. It's like when you get irritated and little things keep piling up, and it's like one thing after another continues to happen, and it's like the ball of yarn begins to unravel. That's why you're reflecting that negative space, and it's being reflected to you over and over again. So how do we change it? This back and forth is a loop, right? You see that? It's one big circle. Positive thoughts generate positive reflections, and vice versa. But I mean, here's the deal. You can change all of it. You can, through this simple concept, just simply perceiving it and understanding it correctly, can begin to influence your reality, your day-to-day, and your long-term future in whatever way you want. Let's say you want to manifest a job you love. You're in a career you hate. You're in a cubicle. You went to college and bought the scam, and now you're sitting in a cubicle making $70,000, $80,000 per year. With inflation and everything else that's going on, you're barely able to survive. Your rent's gone up 40, 50% over the last 4 to 5 years. You're in dire straits. You have a big student loan that you've never been able to pay off or even seem to make a dent in. Your car insurance is going up. The gas is going up. Food is going up. Maybe you have another kid on the way like I do. But you hate your job. You hate it. And you want something different. You want to do something that's not only going to create a life of abundance instead of scarcity. You want to do something that you enjoy. So start visualizing it. In reality transurfing, we reference it as the goal slide. But visualization helps you create that internal mirror to reflect back what you want. Now, as you act in the world, and you even take, oh, that was a fishy. You even take manifestation exercises and do them daily, what's going to happen is your thoughts will begin to change. And the reality that's reflected back to you will begin little by little positively changing, increasing, and getting better. And this will be like a flywheel. This will be like a ball of motion that once it starts rolling, it gains more momentum and more momentum, like the flywheel, the vortex. Positive feelings will increase inside of you. You won't have to force them. They'll just be there. Positive outcomes will be expected because you know that's what's coming to you. And again, it's the flywheel. It just generates more momentum, but it also works conversely as well. The negativity, if you're in that space, can generate more negative momentum, more negativity, more fear, more scarcity. You have to be cognizant of where you're at on the spectrum. You have to be cognizant and work towards changing your flywheel if it's in a negative stage of momentum. So try this at home, in your car, at work, wherever you're at. Close your eyes, imagine the life that you want, the real life that you want. And look, here's a key, okay? It can't be service to self. It can't be greed. It can't be all about you just wanting resources and assets to consume. If you want something like wealth and money, you better have a motivation and an intention there to help people with it. Because if you're willing to give it away, it will come to you freely and without resistance. But there has to be good intentions. There has to be service to others. There has to be that understanding, intentions, and gratitude for everything that you encounter, even if it's the bad. Because the bad is the lesson that you need to help you create that positive momentum. Like right now, you're potentially learning something you've never heard before. And depending upon your life experiences and synchronicities and all of those things, maybe a light bulb's gone off for you. And now you can begin to move your flywheel in the opposite direction. But imagine the life you want, whatever it may be. But I want you to feel it. And as you visualize it, I want you to do this. Where are you at? Who are the people with you? Is this after you've achieved your goal? Well, how would those people react to you? How would your spouse or your child or your parent react to you when you achieve this big goal? And it's going to help others and create positive momentum on your personal flywheel, but on the collective flywheel of humanity as well. Where are you? Is it hot or cold? Is it snowing, raining? Are you inside a nice home or a building that's 75 degrees? What does it smell like? Are there candles burning? Are there animals? Are there children? Is there food there? What do you smell? What do you see? What do you hear? What are you actually physically feeling? Who are you with and what are they saying to you? What is their response to what you've accomplished and achieved? Now, how does that feel? How does that feel inside? The positive aspect. What kind of payoff is there for you emotionally? What kind of gratitude do you have? How does it work out for you? Ooh, there's somebody walking behind me. I see him. There he is. He's getting his morning walk on. Good for him. Creating positive flywheel. But what is it like? What are all of your senses picking up? What are you feeling, smelling, hearing, tasting? All of it. What is being said to you? How are your loved ones or the people you care about reacting to this? What are they saying? What's their opinion? How proud of you are they? Weird noises. Now open your eyes and pay attention to your environment. Always pay attention to your thoughts. Always understand that you're in control of your thoughts. And if you think you aren't, start a daily meditation practice. Start anywhere with any type of meditation. All that matters is that you start. You'll learn and grow and pick up on the right cues to enhance that practice, enhance your spirituality, enhance your involvement in this game that you're in. Now look around you based upon all of these thoughts and the visualization. Maybe there's an email that you missed. Maybe there's a phone call that you missed or it's going to happen in the future. Maybe there was an opportunity put out there for you that you just didn't pick up on or see or notice at the time. Or maybe it's yet to come and you need to pay attention for it in the future. But synchronicities, those things, the way God speaks to us through symbolism, it's all there. But you have to be willing to see it. You have to keep an open mind. And you have to consistently practice your positive flywheel. The dual mirror isn't just a concept, folks. It's an actual day-to-day lifestyle and practice. By changing your thoughts, you alter your reflection, and therefore, you alter your reality. Consistency is key. Even if you don't think you're doing it right, you may not be, but you'll pick up on what you're doing wrong. You may manifest something bad that you didn't intend to, or is a warped version of what you were trying to, but you'll figure it out through trial and error practice and continuing to pick up on knowledge and tidbits of information like this. It's all about your process. You have all the time in the world. You're an infinite being. You're immortal. You will never die. You will never be destroyed. Keep refining what you send out and watch as the world begins to mirror your deepest desires. And here's the deal. One of the first things that I practiced was I tried to manifest a big giant yellow ball being played with by toddlers. I love children. I have toddlers myself. I have one on the way. I have our fourth child. I just enjoy children. They bring me joy, and I like bringing them joy. It's a good payoff. It's a symbiotic relationship. Seeing toddlers and children play and to be in a state of joy, to have no worries, all of that made me feel really good. So I used that feeling and that expectation that I'd have if I knew I encountered something like this to imagine two little kids playing with a big giant yellow ball. I don't have any big giant yellow balls in my life. I don't run across them normally. I can't tell you the last time that I did, but I started visualizing seeing two little blonde children that were toddlers playing with a big giant yellow ball. And I visualized this several times throughout the day for 2 or 3 days. And then lo and behold, at my son's soccer practice a couple Saturdays ago, there it was. Two little blonde toddlers playing with a big giant yellow ball, just as I had seen in my mind's eye. But what did it was the feeling that I had. Number one, the knowing that it would come. But number two, and most importantly, the positive feelings that I knew I would experience in that moment, experiencing something like that. And it was those positive feelings combined with a detailed visualization that manifested that event in my day-to-day reality. Thanks for joining me through this journey of reality, transurfing, manifestation, law of attraction. It's all real, and it's impacted my life in a multitude of amazing ways. And I've finally got my flywheel on a positive track, and I see it. And every day, no matter what bad stuff's going on in the world, my life improves and gets better. And no matter what's going to happen with the economy, the country, all the crazy things, the election, the crazy things that we see, I'm going to continue to live in abundance. And it's only going to get better for me, regardless of what happens for everyone else, because each individual is responsible for their own reality. Don't let someone convince you that you're not. That's not true. Even if there's nuclear war going on, you can still live in abundance and be safe and secure. It's just up to you to overcome the fear. You see why fear is so important to overcome now? If this resonated with you, if you like this stuff, you want more of this, I have spent years of my life researching the symbolic and esoteric understandings of all religion, understanding what Jesus truly taught symbolically, and learning the quantum physics as well from the modern day times of how to manifest reality, my own reality, because I was once in a very deep and dark hole, and you can do it too. So there will be more of this. Like, comment, subscribe, share, give me some love, let me know what you think, and what is it in your mirror that you need to manifest, and how do you think you need to start? If you comment what you're doing and what you're trying to get to, I will respond with my feedback. Have a wonderful day. Manifest your most amazing version of your most amazing reality and get that flywheel turning and turning. Love you guys.